Hello, people. It's that time. It's that time again. There we go again. Welcome along, everyone, to my live YouTube stream. I'm Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? Most of all, how is everyone? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone is well. So let's get straight to it then. So for tonight's menu of my Open Lobby Racing Ventures, I'm going to be throwing down a GR3 lobby in less than 5 minutes, of course. As we're going to be... I'll just get this straightened. So we're going to be opening the lobby at 7:15 UK time, which is not long now. So I hope everyone's had a lovely Easter weekend, whatever you've been up to. Even I've only had that one Easter egg, so that's just better than none, I guess. But so yeah, let's get straight to it then. So we've got somebody dropping in to say hello. Squeezy E, thank you very much for tuning in, buddy. Back to work. The feels of work in it. That hope all is well from your end, buddy, and thank you very much for tuning in. So let's go into the lobby settings. So I'm all good to go and do some open lobbies for a couple hours or something. Probably run around to 10:30, which is obviously a long time in it for sure. Because it's one of my nights off as well, so I thought, you know what, I'll just throw in some qualifying in as well, which is what I got in store for you, depending how long each qualifying session takes also, depending which track we go to, really. But yeah, so let's create a new room. And we are going to be starting off the Open Lobby Racing Ventures at Spa-Francorchamps with some qualification involved. So obviously no tyre wear, no fuel consumption rate, time set to evening, of course, with the variable time speed rate set to ×3. Grid start with full start check as well. And you can change the brake balance if you wish to adjust your driving style whilst doing the braking and so. BOP is on. Mechanical damage, no, obviously. So no tyre wear, no fuel consumption rate. Just set this to a little longer, actually, because it's a much longer track. So yeah, the grip reduction set to real. GR3 racing softs, obviously. Shortcut penalty set to weak. And of course, for anybody that's tuning in, well, obviously just joining the lobby, then what we hope for tonight is for some clean and respectful and civil and polite, respectful racing to others, no matter where you are. And it's getting close to that time, isn't it? With less than a minute to go until we reach to 7:15 in the UK. It feels like the longest minute of my life, isn't it? And it's 7:15, and the lobby's opening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we'll get a few people in, see how many join in. So I'm going with the BMW and see how that goes also. 10 minutes qualification, of course. Obviously, it's a much longer racetrack, Spa-Francorchamps, for sure. So we've got somebody joining in. Garrison, welcome along. Good to see you, buddy. And somebody else is joining in too. And there's Kat. She's arrived. She's arrived, says Kat. Welcome along, Kat. Welcome along to my lobby, Kat. Oh, Gareth's left. Of course, oh, he's left. Oh, he's still initializing, of course. So let's see how quickly this lobby's going to fill up. And obviously we did have somebody, of course. Gareth has obviously come and gone, but I'm sure he'll be back in no time. So as we wait for the lobby to fill up, then let's see how this goes. Gareth's back in. Welcome along, Gareth. A bit of understeer. RTP Quick Pit is joined. Let's say hello to Gareth. So the lobby's started to fill up slowly but surely. But once we get enough people in, there will begin qualification announcement. Ned's dad's in. Welcome. And Paul Santos is in. These two are still initializing. Oh, got a bit too deep there. Storm's in. Malteser is in. Very much half of the lobby. See, the lobby's filling up quickly now. Thank you very much. Well, it took just over 4 minutes to fill at least 10 people in. So let's put out the... there's 12 of us, actually. So I'm going to put the qualification announcement in. We'll give it 6 minutes. So at least it gives everybody the chance to do some practice, if they wish, before we begin some qualification. And there's Gareth. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for tuning in to my stream on the last Open Lobby racing, which I did last Tuesday, when we were in the GR4s. So, and good to see you back in here, buddy. And I hope all is well from your end too. Just about to complete me out lap, and then obviously we've got at least a lap of a proper lap to see what I can do before we have a scan around the track and see who's in which car, and then we'll begin qualification. There's the Spaniard. Good evening, Alex. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're well. Hope all is well from your end too. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just need to adjust the brake balance to fall to the rear, get a bit more rotation whilst trail braking. And just control the throttle input, as the back end does like to slide a bit in the lower gear. Oh, a bit of a moment over the chicane. So got a practice lap done, got the feel of the car, and then 16 out of 16. Thank you very much for your support, and welcome to the newbies that's just joining in. Let's have a look at what we got. So we have the Joker in the Storm's getting called out. And we got the Joker in the Porsche. I've got Maxi Stroh in the Lamborghini. And there's Mick in the Porsche. And there's Quick Bit as well. And there's Wicked Wingnut in the BMW. And Gareth in the McLaren. Dirty Donovan in the BMW. the Storm in the Porsche, the Rexy Porsche. And there's Marlon in the Mercedes, Sky Malteser in the Porsche, Ned's dad in the Porsche. We've got Kat, welcome along. She's one of them friends of mine who I've known for a few months now. And yeah, welcome along. You just go and enjoy yourself out there. No pressure, it's just about having fun and being respectful at the same time. So go well out there, Kat. And there's Wasson in 13th, obviously, serving the time penalty in the Peugeot. And there's Dirty Richie Rick in the Porsche. And there's Quick Pit coming out of the pits and myself chilling in the pits. Okay, so 6 minutes has gone by. Hello people, so please be respectful and civil to other races and have fun. So, qualifying started soon. And please leave space as well. So everybody's in. Everyone's ticked in, happy with the cars. So let's get this qualifying underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. And Cat knows the score. So just allow myself a minute to let people come out, and then feel free to wait along with me if you wish to have some track position. So you have all the clean air you need to set a clean lap. There is 10 minutes of qualification, so there's loads of time. So I'll give myself another 5 seconds or something, and then I'll be good to head out to the pits with some clean air up front. Get those tyres warmed up and the brakes. So I've got a car up front, so I'm just... oh, he's let me through. Cheers, Tom. So I've got loads of track position, of course. Heavy braking into the post stop. And we're good to get the first lap underway. Just leaving fifth gear alone in order to gain a bit of speed. Well, Santos is noted. Somebody's left the room, so there is a slot if anybody wants to fill in the slot. So we've got 2 flying laps left. I could go a little faster than that whilst the track is ramping up nicely. You could see that you could feel the difference with the track surface and the grip levels going up towards the end of the session. Just got to be mindful on the approach of that car up front, whichever one it is. Sky Malteser. Just have to be respectful next time. Once you got some fast people behind you, well, obviously respect is another thing for sure. Definitely got a few tenths in me. Just need to slow down a touch before I come across any more cars. Is that somebody going slow about on the left-handers? No. So I've got one more flying lap left. just need to back up just a touch. And we go for one last time of this session. So that's Mick currently on pole position momentarily. See what lap to sector timer can I get. Gareth's just having a moment there on the runoff. Maxo's getting called out. No problem. No problem, because that's literally ruined everybody else's qualifying, so it'll have to be a straightforward kick in on that one, I'm afraid, buddy. Don't take it too hard. It's just it's not fair on me, it's not fair on anybody else that wants a clean lap and so on and wants a bit of respect. And so once I get this lap done, then I'll kick the person. Maybe close enough to a quarter of a second up on my personal best, but a 2:17, it's going to be close. Close enough to Paul. The bot was driving. I apologize. So we've got Mickey taking pole. Well done, buddy. We've got a couple of people. Well, obviously Gareth finished a lap as he qualified P8 on less out changes. Cat in P7. And there's only a couple of people that's left. Obviously with 2 DNFs. Some slots there for the taking still. Unless they fill up on the last moment. And Cat got P6. So that's an improvement for Cat. Yeah, it's I'm just gonna have to have a word with Maxio because it's just not fair on not just me but for everybody else also. There we go. That's that issue sorted. So let's get to clarification board on the screen. So we've got Mick taking pole, myself in P2, Watson in third, Dirty Donovan in fourth, Dirty Richie in fifth, Cat in sixth. Quick Picture moves up to P7. We've got Gareth a bit in P8. We've got Joker in P9. We've got Wicked in 10th, Paulo Santos in 11th, Sky Malteser in 14th, Storm in 13th, and there's only Marlon. We'll put a time on the board, but then obviously he must have left also. So, El Bandito's in. Welcome along, El Bandito. Hamza, good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. So, have a good race, everyone. And have a clean race. And always be civil, respectful. And if you accidentally knock somebody off, and if you feel it's your fault, then just safely pull over to one side where you can and give the place back where it's safe to do so. Failing to apply that principle, just to be a simple booting. Good evening, Agent Zero. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope you're well. And thank you very much for tuning in as well. So let's get down to business and have fun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot grid start with 4 start checkies on. Handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. Good luck, everyone. We've got Watson with a wicked start from P3 in the Peugeot. Oh, oopsies. Dirty Richie going wide there. Cold tyres and brakes. Bear that in mind. There's a bit of blipping from the leader, so I've got to be mindful on the approach. So I got through okay, having a bit of a concertina effect, but kept my feet on the ground. The Spaniard's got a wide there. Spaniard using all the track with a bit of AstroTurf, and I've got a good exit through the right-hander. Give him a little nudge. Had to lift off just to... So got Mick in the lead, Watson in second and myself in P3, almost losing it there out of the first corner. Dirty Richie in fourth, Cat in fifth, Quick Pit in sixth, Wicked Wing Nuts in seventh, and Joker CMP in eighth. Oh, the Spaniards hit the ball hard and had a moment there. I've got the drive out to that corner also. And then we'll move up, we're up to P2 now. And we're next up is the Italian. Just cover on the inside on the bus stop. Got the Spaniard right all over my bumper in the Peugeot. He's pushing me to try and catch up to the leader, which is good thinking. Not good thinking from my side, having exceeded the track limits. If you want to overtake me, overtake me. You didn't have to do this because I've got a penalty coming my way. But I appreciate it. And Brendan's in. Welcome along, Brendan. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. I hope something's happened to Watson. Oh no. He's not lost it over the AstroTurf, has he? So sorry to see that. So there we go. Served our second penalty for track limits on the top of Radion. Gonna be a lonely one unless something dramatic happens around me. And we've got Foxy in. Welcome along, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're well. And I've just set the fastest lap of the race, with only one lap to go. Welcome along, Rohan. Good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Just on the approach to the onto the last sector we go. Purple on this sector as well. Obviously, the Italians very much had this race under control from start to finish. Onto the left-hander, into the heavy braking point for one last time on this race. Well done to Mick for the win. I'll take on P2. GG's. Well done, everyone. Look at this. I'm surrounded by a group of Porsches around me. A group of Porsches around me. Blimey. So Dirty Richie in P3. We've got Quick Picked in 4th. Cap in the P5, well done my girl. Joker in 6th, Dirty Donovan in 7th, Wayson in 8th, Wicked Wingnut in 9th, Gareth in 10th. Cat's left, no problem. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, whatever you're up to. and look after yourself. So we've got Mick taking the win, myself in P2, Daily Richie in third. We've got Quick Pit in fourth. Obviously, Cat finished fifth, and then so we've got Joker, Dirty Donovan, Watson, Wingnut, Gareth P also. So yeah. Do you want to choose the track first, please, Mick? Okay, no problem. In that case, I'll choose the track. So we're gonna go off to, where should we go? We'll go to the Red Bull Ring in the full course. All to the qualification race finish delay also. Turn that down to 5. Cheers, Dirty Donovan. And then we've got Foxy in, welcome along. Yeah, no problem, Gareth. No problem. As long as you're quick, because otherwise it's going to fill up. Unless you change car, it's up to you, really. And we've got Dizzy in. Welcome along, Dizzy. Let's get in the Nismo. So welcome along, Dizzy. Qualifying, we'll give it 6 minutes. Thank you very much, Rohan. Very much appreciated. And I'm out in a Nismo. Oh, did anybody save the replay on the last one? On the last race? I completely forgot. My apologies, but... I thought I'd save it, but nah. I might have done, but never mind. And Gareth's back in. And Maxie's in. Welcome, Maxie. And Kat's back in. Welcome back, Kat. So we had a couple that I would assume... Well, one's told me that is going to... going to change the oil. So this is a shorter qualifying this time round. Obviously, 5 minutes qualification after we've had some practice under the belt, and then and we get on with some 5-lap sprint racing at the RBR. Let's go, and 12 people watching. Thank you very much for anybody tuning in. If you could smash that like button, it would be very much appreciated, and hit the subscribe if you're liking the content that you're watching. Every little bit helps. Oh, somebody had a moment over the sausage curb, losing it, and kept it on the road and pointing in the right direction. Wally DJ's in. Wally DJ's in the lobby. Welcome along, Mr. Waldo. Can we just like say welcome along to one of the original friends of that is Mr. Wally DJ. Anybody who knows Wally, he has a channel that's anything motorbike related on YouTube for those who like to go and check him out, and of course he is a big Marquez fan, especially through the ranks of having won multiple championships in the Honda, and of course to this day continuing to be a force to be reckoned with in the factory Ducati. So I hope all is well from your end too, my brother. And there's Dizzy Rascal on the runoff area. Doing donuts as you do. Yes, it's making me hungry, some donuts actually. Maybe if I go for something a little different, because I'm not quite gelling on the Nismo for some reason. Might go the Mercedes. Why not? Right, so let's have a gander to see who got out on track. So there's Watson in the BMW. A bit naughty there. Obviously, we've got Richie in the Porsche as well. And there's our girl Cat. And there's Maxi in the Porsche. And there's Foxy in the Mercedes. Oh, and then Bandito going sideways, one side to the other over the first corner. And did well just to get out away for a couple of people who are on a practice flying lap. And we've got Dizzy casually doing some donuts with in the Genesis with the mid-2000s Renault F1 style livery. And then we've got the Wicked Wingnut in the Nismo. And there's Gareth in the McLaren, the Vodafone McLaren. And we've got Isaac in the... We've got Isaac in the Lamborghini, of course. And there's Blood Pirate in the Ferrari. And I laugh you lose in the Red Bull Mercedes. And there's Brendan in the Chevrolet Corvette. And there's Wally DJ in the Peugeot. Go well out there, dude. And there's myself and Dizzy chilling in the pits. 16 out of 16. Thank you very much for your continued support as always. So let's get qualifying underway. Yes, that's a good idea to leave space for sure. Good evening, Kian. Welcome along, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. And thank you very much for tuning in as well. So let's get qualifying underway. Good luck, everyone. Good evening, Vulcan. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Hope all is well from your end too. So I've switched from the Nismo as I weren't like gelling on it for some reason, but so I'll just go for something that's more where I can just get a good bite out of the standing starts as well as the direct steering response, etc. So I thought, why not the AMG? The 2020 model. Yeah, it is 5-lap sprint racing, buddy. Obviously, yeah, it's the lobby's so full, like as he has been from the first race where we did Spa. So keep trying them if you can, buddy. I wish that PD would do the extended lobby service with with the amount of people that wanted to race, and then so it's just I think it'd be cool a bit if they did something similar to to ACC where they hold up to like 30 people in the lobby or something like that, just like you do obviously like in GTA of course, but yeah, so I think it'd be awesome a bit if they do that, but for now it's just yeah. Even 4 more players would be brilliant. Yeah, so it's like this. When you have a full lobby, then obviously it can't be helped a bit. But there's always going to be somebody that, if they want to vacate the seat, then obviously it's depending like what they got in mind, really. But I'll be on Tolo as late as 10:30 UK time. So there's plenty of opportunities for there, brother. Yeah, 4 more people may make it 20 lobby, 20 player lobby. Just like in Formula 1. Well, obviously with the new team coming in next season, that obviously make that 22 drivers, 11 teams. That is, and the new team obviously being Cadillac. Thanks for letting me know, buddy. I'm sure you'll get your slot for sure. So I've got a couple of cars up front. close enough to the 29s. And getting closer to these two cars up front. So this is probably what is going to be my last flying lap. Brendan's well out of the way there. Who had a moment. God knows what. Got that one noted. Around the final corner. Just missed out on the 29, but we're in the third row momentarily, unless all changes. So got Wally and Dizzy like running up front. So I'm pushed down to bob down to P6, as somebody else has got a flying lap in the Nismo. That is Hamza, of course. Yeah, do you know what? I felt it feels pretty different in some ways. In all honesty, that I felt the well, in my view, that help with my experiences. That well, I'm sure anybody can relate to that. That some of the obviously like the Porsche, for instance, it feels like it's got like what was a decent car, but then you can still get results in it, but it feels a bit like. Slow on the long straight, of course. So obviously it's just one of them things that we're just gonna have to adapt and overcome these things. And so we've got Dizzy taking the win. Well done, buddy. Wally DJ in second. We've got Wasson in third. Bandito in fourth. Maxi in fifth. Myself in sixth. Kat in seventh, as she moved up to P7 in the end. We've got Dirty Richie in eighth. We've got Dirty Donovan in ninth. We've got Blood Pirate in 10th. Foxy in 11th, Isaac in 12th, Gareth in 13th, I Laugh You Lose 14th, and we've got the South African Wicked Wing Nut in 15th from Brendan bringing up the rear. So let's get this second race underway. Have a good one, everyone, and good luck. And as always, be clean and respectful. And let's get down to business for the second race of the evening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grid start with full start check is on to give you the heads up for those who are just tuning in also. And handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. Good luck, everyone. It's alright, I'm not too stressed about the half-second penalty because left him in a rough room there best I could. Bandito's glitched a bit there. I've got the Pirate in the Ferrari. So we both served the half-second penalty for track limits, but remained in the same positions. But we've got the Pirates looking to try and make a switch back if possible, but no positions changing. Watson looking all over the shop at the final corner and kept it together right in the right part. Can't spit the words out right, but he kept it pointed in the right direction. Blimey, and he's gone over the track limit, so that'll be another half-second penalty. No problem, Brendan. And somehow Watson's got away with that one. And where's he got? We've got Wally and Dizzy out in front in second and first and second respectively. Oh, Watson's lost it. Unlucky, buddy. So I just need to catch up to El Bandito best I can in the Nissan. And welcome along, kid. The Pirates losing a bit of momentum out of the final corner to give me a bit of breathing space. Bandito tried to break the toe. Weaving across also. Oh, he's left the room, no problem, buddy. Thanks very much for joining. The Blood Pirates received a half-second penalty for track limits, which will be served on the next lap. So I'm getting closer to the Bandito with 2 laps to go. He's gone wide. Now's my opportunity to snatch P3. And he's got a half-second penalty, unfortunately. Very sorry to see that. And there's 2 of them behind as well with half-second penalties also. whereas Wally and Dizzy continuing to lead up front with their electric pace. As we're approaching the penalty zone, so we could see a bit of a reshuffle with the order. So I've got into the 29s for 2 laps in a row now. And we're on the last lap now. And Wally DJ takes the win. Well done, buddy. And Dizzy has to settle for P2. I'll take on P3. Bandito in 4th. Blood Pirate in 5th. Maxi in 7th. Dirty Donovan in 7th. Cat in P8. Foxy in 9th. Gareth in 10th. And Dirty Richie in 11th. Isaac in 12th. Well done, everyone. This is very interesting. We've got 6 different cars in the top 6, which makes it so unpredictable in terms of the competition and so on. But grab the replays if you want them, and let's have a look at the results. So we've got Wally taking the win, Daisy in 2nd with a fastest lap, myself in P3, El Bandito in 4th, Blood Pirate in 5th, we've got Maxi in 6th, Dirty Donovan in 7th, Cat in P8, we've got Foxy in 9th, Gareth in 10th, Dirty Richie in 11th, Isaac in 12th, Wicked Wingnut in 13th, I Laugh You Lose rounding out the finishing places in 14th, with Brendan and Watson retiring from the race. So okay, no problem, Cat. If that's you done, thank you very much for joining in, if that's you done. So choose the track for us, please, Wally. No problem, Wally. Try Martin it is. So we've got Beckers in. Welcome along, Beckers. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. So we've got Trial Mountain next. Change the qualifying just a little bit. round out the qualification as well. Check the qualification time, yeah, because it's a much longer track as well. No problem, Maxi. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great one as well. And we've got Batman in the lobby. Welcome along, Batman. One of the races who I race with in some of the manufacturers' races, as well as sometimes daily races. Good to see you, Batman. I may as well just go for the Ferrari this time. Something a little different. If I can find it. Where are you, Ferrari? There we go. So we'll begin the qualification in... We'll give it 7 mins. Something like that. I think 7 mins would do. Close enough to a 360 there. I'll let you go, buddy. Is it going way wide there? I thought for a moment you were going to go and pull over to the left side yourself, but okay, you're letting me through, cheers. Oh. A little bash with the wall there. And we've got Tonkin on in the lobby, which gets me like something in my mind. And when that name Tonkin enters the lobby, then you know that how much rubber he's going to burn to the track. And welcome along, Tonkin. Good to see you, buddy. And I hope all is well from your end too. Yeah, even Dizzy knows it. Even Dizzy knows what's coming. Unless Tonka decides to go for a different car. But we will find out very shortly. Currently up on my personal best on this one. Ah, a bit too deep there. Never mind. But there's still some time for some. Obviously, Tonka on, interestingly, what I can see, he's in the McLaren. Interestingly. So let's say hello to a couple who may have missed out. And have a quick look of who got out of the track. So we've got Wally DJ in the BMW. And we've got Kian in the BMW as well. Go out there, buddy. And then we've got Jordi in the Nissan, the GTR 2018 model. And we've got the Blood Pirate in the Ferrari. We've got Beckus in the Ferrari. I Laugh You Lose It in the Lamborghini. And we've got Brendan in the Ford GT, the modern Ford GT. We've got Isaac in the Nissan Skyline GTR 99. We've got El Bandito in the Oracle Red Bull livery in the Audi. And here comes Batman in the Ferrari. And we've got Gareth in the Vodafone McLaren. And there he is, Tonka on in the AMS colours. Duh, 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 duh. Tonk Verstappen, duh, 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 duh. Tonk Verstappen. As these two is driving the nuts out of the McLaren, which seem to be one of the favourable choices in the manufacturers. And there's myself, Foxy, and Dizzy in the pits chilling along. So I think everybody's in. Richie, are you racing this one, buddy? Otherwise, I'm just going to have to get qualifying underway. So, quali started soon. Good luck. And of course, please leave space. Ah, he's left that one. No problem. Unless there's a slot to burn for anybody that wishes to fill in before I start the qualification. So 10 minutes qualifying this time round because it's a slightly longer track course, which gives more opportunities for those who are yet to get a clean lap if they hadn't had the best of qualifyings. So regardless, I'll just get this third race underway in 5, not racer, but qualifying. What am I thinking race for? I was thinking like I was going from practicing to racer for a moment. But anyway, good luck everyone, and let's get qualifying underway. Let's do this. Lots of prancing horses. Yes, definitely, and there's some McLarens as well. Obviously, and we've got a Ford GT, the modern one, of course. So just give myself a bit of space. Let these people be. Let these people by. Oh, I just set up a little too early, but don't know what I liked, but well, you never know, buddy. That as long as I'm happy with it, that's the main thing for sure. Just let these people go by. There's a bit of wall riding going off there. God knows what's going on. The pilots left. Let's get this flying lap underway. Having got the tyres and brakes warmed up. Oh, somebody's had a spinner there. That's Gareth. Sorry to see that, buddy. If it is who I thought it is for a moment. So we're starting to see some quality times coming through. Got into the 51, so if I can get closer to the low 50s, I'll be satisfied with that. So we've got Wally currently on pole position, with Keane in second, Batman in third, Tonkon on in fourth, and myself in fifth. But it could well change in the next 4 and a bit minutes, plus add a time with the continuation time going. Just need to tidy up that chicane. Might have lost a few tenths there, but see what lap time can I get on my second run. Only by a little, but I can always get quicker as I go along. Maybe 2 tenths down on the first sector, but let's see what the next sector has in store. Got it into the 50s. Oh, he's gone wide there. Oh, he's lost it. Unlucky, buddy. All to play for in the race. And with Tonkin currently holding the pole position. Not going to get any quicker than that, but just need to deliver something out of this last sector if I can. Out to the final corner. P5 will have to do, unless it changes again. Let's have a look. Oh, what's what? Right, and the Interceptor's joined. Welcome along, buddy. So let's look at the results from qualifying, and we've got Tonkanon on pole position with Batman in second, Kian in third, Wally DJ in fourth, myself in fifth, Dizzy in sixth, Becca's in seventh, Geordie in eighth. We've got Foxy in ninth, El Baldito in 10th, Brendan in 11th. We've got I Laugh You Lose in 12th, Gareth in 13th, Isaac Jules in 14th, and there's only Bullet Pirate, the only one to not set a time. Yes, definitely very close times from what I could see, and obviously the top three, or top four I should say, like literally 3 tenths apart, and then there's only myself like who can get it into the 50 mark, so hats off to everyone. So Buddy Boots is in. Welcome along, Buddy Boots. Nice to see you again. I hope all is well from your end. So have a good race, everyone. Good luck, and let's have a clean race. And of course, let's get this race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Great start with full start check is on. Handbrake or foot brake for those who are just tuning in also. Good luck, everyone. Watch that mighty start from myself. Straight up to P3. Gonna have to slot behind Tonkanon. Staying within the slip of Tonkin on best I can, whilst I've got Kieran in for company. And Tonkin takes the lead, whereas Batman is performing his switchback but thought about it. Good, clean, respectful racing between the pair of them in two separate teams, of course. Legendary manufacturers, I just say, when you have Formula One's McLaren versus Ferrari, and it's happening at GT7 at Trial Mountain. We've got Tonkin on in lead of the race, Batman in second, myself in third. A lot to play for sure. Good evening, Clay Jacks. Just need a spare moment before I read the comment proper. But welcome along, Clay Jacks. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope all is well from your end too. Oh, I hit the ball. So, MR car's the best again, or what? Well, it's literally came across a lot of drivers that's running mid-engine rear-wheel drive cars, along with some of the Porsches. Even I've driven the Porsche myself in the Manufacturers Cup, and then so it's just like preference, really, in honesty. Ever since that, they put up with this update of being a few horsepower down, literally on every single GR3 car. That's literally just you know, shifted the dynamics of the racing perspective with how the GT3 cars are behaving and so on. So the AMG is not a bad car, I'll have to admit. It's just yeah, it's they throw something at us, you know, just to try and figure out like which car is OP, etc, etc. But so ideally, it's anyone's preference, really. So I've got Keane in for company, along with Wally, who are the non-mid-engine rear-wheel drive vehicles, both of them in the BMW, the M6, of course. And we've got Keane all over me as well, as I'm just losing touch to the Batman. Oh, I felt something. It's alright, no stress. You did right to give way. Felt a bit of vibration or something when I've clipped somebody, but luckily we're both pointing in the right direction, as Wally takes the opportunity to pinch fourth place off Keane, who had a moment there, and slots back in. And then we've got Dizzy as well in the picture. And Clayjax is in. Welcome along, Clayjax. Good to see you, my friend. Nice to see Clayjax from first time in since, well, what feels like ages in all honesty, that getting back into the picture of some GT3 racing. We've got Wally looking to go for the overtake. Got a bit wide there, and Keane left me just enough space there. You can see Wally driving the nuts out of the front-engine rear-wheel drive BMW M6 with a turbo engine in it. As we're on the last lap now, with Tonkanon still leading the race, with Batman in second, Wally in third, Kian in fourth, Dizzy in sixth, Becca's in seventh, and Geordie in eighth. Looks like I could be eaten by a BMW at any moment. Oh, I went a bit deep there. You can have this one if you want. Almost in the world, and Dizzy almost got me. Unless he can hang it around the outside. Left him just enough space. I'll just do a switcheroo on him. Ah. I thought I had the switch back, but nah, it's just close enough and just decides to handbrake turn for a photo finish. Well done, everyone. And well done, Tonkanon for the win. Batman in second, Wally in third, Kane in fourth, Dizzy in fifth, myself in sixth, Becca's in seventh, and Johnny in eighth. So, GG's everyone. Let's grab the replays if you want them. So we've got Tonkanon with a win, the only driver with a 149.6. We've got Batman in second, Wally in third, Kian in fourth, Dizzy in fifth, myself in sixth, and myself in sixth, obviously. Becca's in seventh, Geordie in eighth, Foxy in ninth, Gareth in 10th, Albandito in 11th, and there's only Brendan, I Love You Lose, Isaac, the only ones to retire from this race. So, choose the track for us, please, Tonk, if there's a certain track you have in mind. Yeah, definitely. And I almost had you, bro. I almost had you on the switcheroo, but it was just the smallest of margins is all it took. Let's see what Tonka's to say on this. He hasn't got a... I choose. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll choose whatever then. I'll choose Dragon Trail. Why not? So we're off to Dragon Trail and the seasides, and we'll just alter the qualification just a little bit. And race finish delay as well. Time to cook, says somebody. Well, let me cook. Let me cook. And Gold's left. So obviously, Clay Jackson's in. Wait for this to load up. There we go. I'll be in the... What shall I be in? So let's say hello to Clay Jackson while I'm on the go. Edit. I'll use the Supra. I'll give qualifying in 6 minutes. Well, somebody's not a fan of the track, but it's okay. It's only this one race, and then obviously we'll head off to the next track wherever we're going. Whoever wins the race, of course, unless the winner decides to pass it on to somebody else. Clay Jack says, first, you drove on the wheel for the first time in 9 months yesterday. Oh, let's see if he got the speed, and because it's been a while for Clay Jack, isn't it? You know, with 9 months not being on the wheel, so obviously you'll get through it. It's just get into the build-up phase once more, which is another thing, I'm sure of that. And that, of course, almost forgot to mention. Obviously, Claire Jackson's one of the former British Touring Car Championships, where he won the GB Codger's British Touring Car Championship in Season 2 last year. And obviously there you have myself, who has 2 championships to my name, having won Season 1 and Season 3. And we have a certain car that's used for Season 4. Obviously, keeping an eye out on what's going off, and no problem, Dizzy. No problem at all. And there's Shocky in. Shocky's in. Welcome along, Shocky. If it's the similar person, although there's some that can please them to do the alts or so, but if it is actually Shocky, and welcome along, buddy. And it is, to confirm that it is the same person. Had to be sure it's the same person who I thought it is. So welcome along to Shocky. For those who don't know Shocky, he has a channel on Twitch for those who like to go and check him out. He does Opel lobbies, some league racing ventures and so on. And thank you very much for tuning in as well, my friend. You got to 3 minutes. You got 3-4 minutes. So all you can do is just buy the car and then get some sticky soft tyres on, and then you're good to go. So you got a bit of time. No stress, buddy. I mean, it's no problem. Obviously, unless the lobby gets full, and then obviously don't worry about it. Because I'll be on till later on anyway. So I've got just over an hour. And yeah, so and Clay Jack's set to the benchmark as well. Two minutes, buddy. 2-3 minutes until we begin qualification. So just to complete the lap and then have a look and see which car's in what, and then unless Shocky can make it back in time with a new car on the second account he's got with new sticky soft tyres, and then we're good to go. And Kian setting the benchmark also, along with Bandito. And Shocky's back in also. And he's ready. So obviously around the final corner. So it's a lot to do for now. 15 out of 16. There is a slot for somebody who wishes to fill in the last remaining spot. So let's have a look. We've got Kian in the BMW, Clay Jacks in the BMW, El Bandito in the Porsche, Wally in the Nismo GTR, and we've got Beckers in the Lexus, Foxy in the Mercedes, and we've also got Gareth as well in the Porsche. We've got Anthony in the McLaren, Tonkanon in the Lexus. We've got Buddy Boots in the Toyota. And we've got Batman in the Porsche. Myself, Bobby, the Husky, Shocky as well. So, now that there's 15 out of 16 of us, unless one decides to jump in at the last second. So, quali started soon. Good luck. And please leave space. And somebody's joining in, I would assume, which somebody is. Player Sport! Player Sport's in! Welcome along to one of the OGs. Can I just spare a moment and say welcome along, Player Sport, who has just joined in on the last second as soon as I was about to begin qualifying. Welcome along, Player Sport. And of course, we've got a stacked lobby on our hands, and thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you're doing good, and ready up please, because we're just getting ready also. And how are you, my friend? And I hope all is well from your end, and I hope everybody's good, and regards to you all and in your family, in God's will. So and he's gone for the BMW, of course. So let's get qualifying underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So for those who don't know Player Sport, he has a channel for those do like to go and check him out. He did do open lobbies over the weekends in different car categories, which involve tyre wear and fuel consumption rate, as well as sometimes appearing in some random lobbies, of course, and so on. But other than that, for those of you who are curious to know, well, what's he up to, then he, of course, provided an update, having been away for a few months, of course, and obviously player sports obviously had to invest in some other qualifications, and of course, what an absolute honour to have him on the grid, for sure. So go well out there, buddy. Go well out there, Quig, and who is also known as a big Ipswich Town fan. We've got Gareth having a moment there. And somebody's had a moment there, and it's the Husky. Did very well to get out of the way in time. Starting to see some quality times coming through whilst finessing my way through the death chicane. So we're into the 38. Let's see if I could go one better. And Donkey Kong, without a doubt, rising to the occasion once more. Unless somebody can beat that time, or even improve their quality time. Feels like it's a bit of a sluggish, well, not sluggish, but a little improvement on my lap. got some issues, soft wheel. We'll start from behind. No worries, dude. Hopefully you get that issue fixed, and all to play for in the race anyway. So I shifted up too many times. Which didn't seem to be a bad thing also. Well, at least I improved my lap time, but we've got Clay Jackson, who felt like it was a scruffy lap from his end. But there's no stress because it's obviously to say that, well, you've not been on the wheel for 9 months yesterday, that I take my hat off to you. But there's still a lot to play for sure, to make up some places. Bloody hell, Keane, like literally from out of nowhere, being close up to Tonkinen's time, unless he can improve his lap time. And we have Player Sport in P11, Buddy Boots in 6th, Batman in 5th. AB drivers on top. Well, it's just, I mean, hopefully we have a pleasant, clean approach to the first couple of corners. Because what are you going to think is it's a marathon, not a sprint. It depends how much you're placing your chips, if you know what I mean. So we've got Tonkinen with a pole position of a 1:37.3, with Keane lining up in second. And we've got Wally DJ in third, myself in fourth. We've got Batman in 5th, Buddy Boots in 6th, El Bandito in 7th, Clay Jackson 8th, Bobby Drawbridge in 9th, Anthony in 10th, Player Sport in 11th. We've got Foxy in 12th, we've got Beckers in 13th, we've got Dahusky in 14th, we've got Gareth in 15th, and Shockey bringing up the rear. So it's the last of first challenge here for Shockey. So a lot can happen for sure. So have a good race, everyone. Good luck, and let's have a clean race. And be very mindful on the chicane. Just watch out for watch your braking points. All right. So let's get down to business in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. False start is on for those who are just tuning in. Also, handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. Good luck, everyone. Go on. They're all getting away from me. And I'm getting eaten. Well, almost. We're about to. Kept it around the outside with 4 cars battling for P4. This is crazy in the first lap. And Wally's taking P2 off Keane. Who's going to survive through the death chicane? There could only be one answer. Made it alright. Well, again, a bit out of shape there, which gives Keane the opportunity to go and have a sniff at P2. Although I had a bit of a moment or so, but kept it pointed in the right direction. Oh no! Tuckeron's crashed! Disaster for the Dutch driver in the second lap of the race! Oh my goodness, this is not like Tuckeron. My goodness, this has blown and changed the complexion of this motor race wide open. And meanwhile, I got Bunny Boots sniffing all over me also. Get it in. Oh! Well, that dirty air certainly killed someone in the Deaf Chicken. Are you alright, pal? We need your medic. Red flag, red flag. We've got a big accident. Somebody's had a big accident. And Clayjack's in P4 is having made up some ground. So we've got Keane holding on to the lead with Wally in second, myself in third. And we've got Clayjacks all over me in the battle for P4. It looks like he's going to take P3 off me. Who's going to be last on the brakes? With 2 laps to go. Oh, he sent it late braking on into the left-hander, then up the hill over the crest on the right-hander as Clayjacks takes P3. And here comes Batman, who is within a second, who is very much a second behind me. Ah, oh, bollocks! And he's got me. I'll get him back if I can. Having whacked on the left-hand side of the flipping wall. Batman. 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 Here comes Danny C on the last lap. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. A snap of oversteer there. And the battle for first is very much heating up to the max. Like Ajax in the battle for second place with Wally holding on for his dear life, like his life is depending on it. But I'm just doing my best to try and keep it on the track whilst I've been battling. And bit of a argy-bargy there, I would assume, but can't promise anything. But let's see what happens in the death chicane. Who's going to survive for one last time? Oh, Batman's got hit. Batman's hit. Target locked. Target locked. Come on, come on. I thought I was going to do a switchback and Kian's lost out. Unlucky, buddy. Oh, that was close. It looked like I had P3 honestly, but Wally DJ with a win and Clay Jackson 7. Not bad at all, says Clay Jax. Yeah, I take my hat off to you to say you've you got into your groove, you kept your nose clean, saying other people's businesses, and then obviously you got yourself a podium. Hats off to you. Nice one. And hats off to Batman as well on the P3, as Al had to set off a P4 with Kian in 5th. Not sure what happened in the last couple of corners of the last lap, but we've got Becca in 6th, Foxy in 7th, Player Sport in 10th, and Tonkin on, bringing up the rear after he had been leading. He has been leading at one stage, and of course, he lost it over the chicane. So grab the replays if you want them. We've got Wally taking the win, Clay Jackson 2nd, Batman in 3rd. We've got myself in 4th, Kian in 5th. We've got Beckus in 6th, Foxy in 7th, Husky in 8th, Buddy Butts in 9th, Player Sport in 10th, Shocky in 11th, Bandito in 12th, Bobby Dobry in 13th. We've got Gareth in 14th, Tonkin on bringing up the rear in 15th, along with Anthony, who is dead last. So do you want to choose this one, Wally? Choose the track, please, if there's a certain track you have in mind. No problem, Foxy. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, whatever you're up to. Kyoto. So which layout are we talking? Are we talking just this, what do you call it? If I can find it. There we go. Must be this one, I would assume. 5 laps of this in evening time. Save the settings. But it's okay because I've saved the settings. Somebody trying to join in. And Yep's in. Welcome along, Yep. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. No problem, kid. No problem at all. A Bandito's left. Thank you very much for joining, Bandito. No worries, Shocky. Well, at least you've made up some places for where you started, but thank you very much for joining, and have a great evening. Look after yourself, and I hope to catch you next time out. So, having had another thought of what to have a crack in, may as well just go for the Nismo. So let's say hello to Yep. Hey, I'm in the 2013 model. What am I doing in the 2013 model? I need to go for the 18 model, if I can find it somewhere. We'll give it 6 mins quali, and then we'll get some laps on the board. I was wondering, I thought like for a moment about I've clicked on something where it's a 2013 model. My apologies when I did that race at Red Bull Ring. Obviously, yeah, but this don't feel too bad at all. The 18 model. Good evening, Just Gameplay. Welcome along, buddy. Hope you're well. I'm currently driving the Nismo GTR 18 model, or GT7. Welcome along, Fernando. Yes, nice to meet you, buddy. Welcome along to my stream. Welcome to my channel. And for anybody new to the channel, or anybody who I know, don't forget to smash that like button, drop a subscribe button, and push the notification buttons as well. Very much appreciated support. I wasn't. I don't do much dailies, in all honesty. It's just that the recent thing I have done is the Manufacturers Cup, and what I've also got coming up is the Nations Cup, which is starting tomorrow on Wednesday, which is when I'll be live once more. And I'm wearing a specified car that is the Lamborghini Aventador, the Sports Performance Edition, whatever it is, and so it'll be an interesting one for sure. And that's over at Road Atlanta, to say that for a high performance road car in the shortest track, we're literally just bonkers on sports mediums, of course. Obviously, having driven the for tonight, the M6 GT3 Sprint model, along with the Mercedes AMG 2020 model. What else have I driven? Toyota Supra, GR Super Concept. Changing tires. Well, you can change the tires. I'm gonna say if you cancel your entry and then you just go into the race shop and then yeah, for those who haven't got the racing softs, or just to do that either way. So yeah, let's have a gander to see who got out on the grid. Obviously, there's 16 people. Thank you very much for your continued support, and so let's have a look at who got out the truck. Oh, and I was in the Ferrari as well. I was in the Ferrari in the other race. So I've got Clay Jacks in the BMW, and then we've got Tonkanon in the BMW, and we've got Kian in the BMW, and there's Player Sport in the Audi, and then we've got Beckus going sideways through the chicane in the Nismo. We've got Xperia Play in the Toyota Supra. We've got Buddy Boots in the Toyota Supra. And there's Louis Feather in the Ferrari. And there's Yep in the Ferrari as well. And then we've got Fokker in the Ford GT 18 model. We've got Wally in the BMW. And there's myself, Batman, Bobby Droby. And we've got Anthony as well. See how long we've been out also. Obviously we've got less than a minute until obviously yeah, everybody's all sorted, and we'll get this 5 minutes qualification underway. So quali started soon. Good luck, and always please leave space, because qualifying, it's not a race. Why did I put plate there? So, please leave space. As we're about to begin this qualifying session now. Good luck, everyone. Just give myself 30-45 seconds to let these people by. Let's have a look. Track is all clear. So let's get some brakes and tyre temperature in. And I've seen the new daily races, obviously, especially they've added the Miami section along with this layout, which is that combo for that track alone was last used in, what, believe it or not, like 3 years since this big tracker, the long course, obviously, including this one and the Miyabi section in daily races, which, if I remember correctly, having seen like some of the videos of when was it last used, and obviously that it was last used in 2022 in the GR3, and this time round they're using the GR4, which involves a tyre strategy. Well, you didn't have to, you just need to pit at least once and don't change the tyres unless you have to, whichever car you're in. So it's crazy and bonkers to add that track and the combo also, to say that it's a long circuit as well, and it's renowned to chew the front right tyres up as well. Got a bit wide there. Got some dirty tyres now. Not the tidiest of laps, of course. Can do better than that. Almost throw myself off there. Looks like Tonkodon's done his qualifying, and he hopes that that nobody beats him, unless somebody can pull something out of a magic hat. Oh, this bloody corner. Get it. A lovely 360 from my end, you know, just to say that it's pretty tough to chain the corners together, especially this car, in my views, but worth having some fun to challenge yourself in a non-meta car, right, whichever you like to call it. But I'm also on the fourth row with Player Sport, so he's happy that he's in the front page, as he would always say. So we've got Tonkodon and Wally on the front row. So there we have it. So let's have a look at the results. So we've got Tonkodon taking pole position ahead of Wally DJ, who's had to settle for second, but a lot to play for in the race as well. And we've got Batman in third, Clay Jacks in fourth, Buddy Boots in fifth, Kian in sixth, Player Sport in seventh, myself in eighth. We've got Beckus in ninth, Bobby Drovey in 10th, Tiventon in 11th. We've got Xperia Player in 12th, Anthony in 13th. We've got Louis Feather in 14th. We've got Foker in 15th. And yep, bringing up the rear. I lost the first challenge in that sense. I genuinely couldn't put the last lap together if my life depended on it. Just gotta keep trying. Excuse me. Gotta keep trying for sure, and then and I'm sure it'll come, Clay Jacks. So have a good race. Good luck, and let's have a clean race as well. And let's begin this next race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. With grid start with start check being turned on. Good luck, everyone. Wicked start from my end, of course. We're safely through somehow. The battle for P5's heated up nicely with Buddy Boots looking to seize the opportunity. Player Sports there, he sent one in. 3 wide going onto the right-hander. Boots has had to back out of that one. Slot behind Craig. So got Tonkin on lead in the race with Wally in second, Clay Jacks in third. Piling the pressure on the Ipswich Town lover. Just need to chain the corners together whilst following the dirty air. Get around the outside of Craig. Get him! Go on! And I choose to fight for another time. Fake overtake him. Superb exit between myself and Craig. The battle doesn't stop there, as Wally takes the lead of the race somehow. Got a good drive on Craig. Who's going to be last of the brakes? And it's Danny C who comes out on the occasion, on top of it. After a long battle between myself and one of the OGs of Gran Turismo racing in open lobbies. But it's not done yet, because Craig's got the drive on me also, as I had made a moment there. We're on the last lap now. And the top three is Wally DJ, Tonkanon and Clay Jacks. And I'm still harassing the hell out of Craig there. As I look to do a fake dummy on him. Oh, bloody hell. It's alright, no stress. I was enjoying that until that happened, but it's okay. But you did the right thing to give way after making contact. Just like one of those things, innit? So it's no big deal. And Wally takes the win. Well done once more. And we've got Clay Jackson second, who has whooped. You didn't have to do that, Craig, but thank you. Thank you very much for waiting. And, you know, I was looking solid for what is probably a P6 finish in an all-round good battle between myself and Mr. Player Sport himself. And until the contact happened from somebody else behind, but we got there in the end. So you did. So well done to those who took part on this one. Grab the replays if you want them. So we've got Wally taking the win, with Clay Jackson second, Tonkin on in third, making it a BMW M6 123. We've got Batman in the Lexus. We've got Kian in 5th, myself in 6th, Craig in 7th, Buddy Boots in 8th. We've got Bobby Droby in 9th. We've got Yep in 10th, Xperia Player in 11th, Becca's in 12th, and Louis Feather in 13th, whereas others have DNF'd. So choose a track if there's a certain track you have in mind, please, buddy. Yes, no problem, Kian. Thank you very much for joining. No, there's no stress, buddy. There's no stress. Obviously, because what happened was I felt contact behind, but it's not to do with you on that. Tell us that, buddy. It's all good. It's all good. No problem, Kian. Thank you very much for joining, and have a great evening as well. And look after yourself. So we're off to Daytona Road Course. Probably going to make it my last one, I'm afraid. So let's go out with a bang. And you know what? I might as well just put it in nighttime. Why not? And that'll just make it look good, won't it? Shall we just like up it to 10 minutes, or we're happy with 5 minutes qualification? Let me know in the chat. Yep, 5 minutes, says Clay Jacks. He didn't know what to pick, says Wally. Well, obviously, it's not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all, Daytona Road Course. Not sure what to be out in. So, probably going to make it the last race of the evening before a lot of you get yourself ready for what the next day has to offer. So, unless those want to carry on, then yep, this is the last race of the stream. Quali in 7 minutes. We'll give it 7 minutes. And I'll be out in the American car, if I can find it. There we go. Corvette. Doesn't feel too bad, this car. Right, let's see what just likes to snap on the rear over that corner when you apply a bit more throttle. It's alright. All they practice, by the way. So there's 14 out of 16 in this lobby. Got buddy boots in the Toyota. And then we have Yep in the Toyota. I've got Bobby as well in the Toyota. And there's Player Sport in the Lexus. There's Beckus in the, what is he, the M6. And then we've got Clay Jackson in the 4GT. And there's Tonkanon in the Genesis. And there's myself, Batman, Wally, Rocket in there. Welcome. I just seen the football scores, obviously. Right, let's get the last qualifying of the evening done. Anthony, are you ready, buddy? So, good luck, everyone. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And, of course, please leave space in qualifying. It's not a race. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave this person out. Oh, he's singing along. Bless him. Right, let's get this qualifying underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just letting these people by. Let's go. So I've got that corner tidy, third time lucky. Not spun my rears. So I'm good to begin my first line lap of this quali session. Might just guy who goes past somebody, just like I have to. At least that Germans will get a bit of a slip. Nice and smooth as you like. Ah, Wrencher. This is the last race of the stream. I'm so sorry, buddy. So sorry that this is the last race of the stream, I'm afraid. Unless you want me to do another race. I mean, I've got a bit of a time lag. Doesn't feel too bad through these corners. So let's see what lap time can I get. Or I can get you into this race a bit if you want, Wrencher. I could. Well, I set the grid. I don't mind doing that if anybody's okay with that. Ow! Now! Let's have a look of who we got out of the track. So we have Batman out on front, who's currently on pole in a Lexus. And then we've got Tonkanon chilling. And there's Buddy Boots as well. Oh, he's got a half-second penalty. That's going to slow him down a touch there. And there's Yep as well, who's about to cross the line. Wait to see what Batman's time can do. 45.6. Yep moves up and only gets up to P2. And then we've got Yep in 5th. Clay Jackson's managed to pinch 4th place. Buddy Boots in 7th. We've got Bobby Droby in 7th. DDR in 8th. Myself in P9. Player Sport obviously looking to improve his lap time. Beckers has only got 11th. And no improvements from Player Sport as well. The Rocket has got 12th. Xperia player as well. And he's just dove into the pits. Just to complete the lap in style. Alright, so let's ask him if Wrencher wants to race this one. Yeah, and I'm sure that anybody doesn't even mind setting the grid so that we can get Wrencher in as well. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. There's always another opportunity, buddy. So let's have a look as we've got Batman taking pole position. We have Wally in 2nd, Tonk in 3rd. We've got Clay Jackson 4th. We've got Yep in 5th, Buddy Boots in 6th, Bobby Droby in 7th, DDR in 8th. We've got myself in 9th. We've got Player Sport in 10th. We've got Beckius in 11th, Rocky in 12th. We've got Xperia Player in 13th. We've got Crestone in 14th as well. So, have a good race. Good luck. Let's have a clean race as well. And we finish it off on the high in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Bloody hell. Bit of carnage from the left. Oh! So I went from, what was it, 9th on the grid to now P4, so bit of a good start from my end. So I just need to stay within the slip of clay jacks unless somebody behind can give me some assistance of the tow. So just give clay jacks a push in order to help catch up to the pair of them. That is Batman and Tonkanon. It does like to pull. This car does like to pull while shifting through the gears. Just be mindful on the braking. But a lot more going off there. Even I did some more myself. Bit of snapper oversteer there, while keeping the throttle pinned and nice and smooth. Just need to stay within the slip and pull through the gears nicely while gaining a bit of speed. Don't know if I'll be able to get a little closer to Clay Jacks in order to give him a little nudge, because what we could see is that Tonkanon's going for the overtakes. Might have gone for a little bump draft or something, but and then Tonkanon hanging it around the outside. Oh, Clay Jacks going sideways there. Oh, bollocks! I knew I'd do that at some point. But never mind. He's going for the overtake, isn't he? No, he fought twice. Well, there's a bit of glitching and, of course, a lot of sparks flying, of course, from the Bulgarian. Just have to be mindful with that flipping blip him. Oh, he's blipping like crazy. Just need to make the move ASAP if I can. While he's going for the overtake. Oh, Buddy Boots is at the moment. Got a bit wide there. And Wally just has to be mindful on the approach with, but still hanging in there. As he gets the move done. But we've got that last lap left. Oh, he's lost it. So I just need to set myself up. Unless he tries to do a dummy on me or something. Somebody's at the moment, that's Clay Jacks. This is it. It's a do or die kind of situation. It's all gonna go down to this last stretch. This is a photo finish. Tennessee pulls out. Wally DJ hangs it in. Only just to hold off a certain position. And if anybody's liking the content, hit the like button, subscribe if you like to have some open lobby racing, some clean, respectful, civil and respectful racing on all. Well done, everyone. We got there. We got there. Thank you very much to those of you who joined in and grab the replays if you want them. So let's look at the clarification. We've got Tonkanon taking the win. We've Batman in second, Yep in third, DDR in fourth, Wally DJ in fifth, myself in sixth, Clay Jackson in seventh, Player Sport in eighth. We've got Xperia Player in ninth, Rocket in 10th, Bobby Droby in 11th. I've got Beckers in 12th, and there's only Buddy Boots and Christine, the only ones to retire from this race. And yeah, so my pleasure. So just like to spare this moment to say thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. And Craig, As always, thank you very much for joining in, and so good to have you as well in the in my lobby. Very much appreciated support as always, and something's been going off. So if anybody wishes to carry on racing, then see what lobbies are open. So we have got a Nations Cup practice lobby by Happy. That is that of course is the first round of Nations Cup in the Lamborghini, obviously. For those who'd like to go and have a look, and mind sharing that replay, Denny? Yeah, no problem. No problem. So we have got a lobby that's open. There is a Stingman, obviously, who's running a lobby for those who'd like to do some late night racing. So let's open the garage. Obviously, it'll have to be dealt with in private to Clay Jackson, so therefore that it's just like the stuff that just don't want to put any energy towards something that's not in my control. And let's get that ticket out of the way and then see what I win this time. So let's go into the Escapes movies and close off the stream. Thank you very much to those of you who were tuned in to say hello while on the go, and those for taking part and having fun. And very much appreciated the support, and as always, and welcome to some new people in my lobby, of course. So we welcome Kat, of course, who was in my lobbies early on. And of course, about a couple more faces as well, which there's so many names to it, but forgive me, because there's so many names about to thank. But so just like to thank Clay Jacks, obviously Tom Cannon, Wally, Kian, Alex Dizzy, etc. Very much appreciated support, and so I will be live once more for tomorrow on the Nations Cup round in the Lamborghini. And speaking of the Lamborghini, this is what I've made for myself, just a raw car one. Love the sound of the V12. And we'll go back into the Corvette and finish off the stream that way. So, anybody liking the content, hit the like button and subscribe a bit if you haven't, and push the notification button as well. And other than that, that's very much it from my side. And until next time, may you all have a great evening, great afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're up to. And most of all, look after yourself, stay safe, and of course, from myself, Danny C, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.